Every software project follows a curve. Early on, changes are fast and easy. A new feature ships in hours. But over time, each feature adds complexity. Each bug fix creates more local knowledge. The next change becomes slower. This is technical debt, and it compounds against you. Developers spend hours relearning context, tracing how data flows, figuring out what a function actually does. A simple feature that should take minutes stretches into days. The code base grows. The context window shrinks. Something fundamental has to change about how we work with AI. Why does this happen? Because we optimize for speed in the moment. We skip documentation. We take shortcuts. We say we will refactor later, but later never comes. Each decision makes sense alone, but together they form a mountain of technical debt. Traditional development accumulates debt by default. You fix a bug, but it leaves behind tribal knowledge that only you know. You ship a feature, but the code gets messier. Each unit of work makes the next unit harder. The default state of software is entropy. Compound engineering inverts this curve entirely. Created by the team at Every, this open-source plugin works across Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, Copilot, and more. Its core mission is simple: make each unit of engineering work easier than the last one. Instead of accumulating debt, you accumulate leverage. 80% in planning and review, 20% in execution. That is the compound engineering ratio. Plan thoroughly before writing code. Review to catch issues and calibrate judgment. Codify knowledge so it is reusable. Keep quality high so future changes are easy and fast. The core loop is elegant and repeatable. Brainstorm the requirements. Plan the implementation. Work through the plan systematically. Review the result with specialized agents. Compound the learning so it is never lost. Then repeat with better context each time. Every loop starts with C strategy. This skill creates or updates strategy.md, capturing the target problem, approach, persona, and key metrics. It acts as durable grounding for every downstream skill. Ideate, brainstorm, and plan all read it for context and alignment. C strategy is rerunnable. You update it as product direction shifts. The strategy doc anchors product decisions, tracks success metrics, and defines the scope of work. It keeps the team aligned without lengthy meetings or endless documentation. Before diving into implementation, run C ideate. This skill generates and critically evaluates big ideas grounded in your strategy. It surfaces multiple approaches, ranks them by potential, and routes the strongest one into brainstorming. No premature commitment to weak ideas. C Brainstorm runs an interactive queue and a session to think through a feature or problem. It asks targeted questions about edge cases, dependencies, failure modes, and user impact. The output is a right-sized requirements document that catches assumptions before you code. Cplan turns feature ideas into detailed implementation plans with automatic confidence checking. It breaks work into actionable steps, estimates complexity, and flags uncertainty. You get a structured roadmap that tells you exactly what to build and in what order. No guesswork required. Cwork executes plans using Git worktrees and task tracking. It creates isolated branches for each work item, tracks progress with subtasks, and keeps you focused on one thing at a time. No scattered branches, no context switching, just clean, focused execution from start to finish. Code Review is where compound engineering truly shines. It dispatches 20 specialized reviewer agents against your code. Security, correctness, performance, architecture, maintainability, data integrity, testing. Each agent catches issues in its domain before code hits production. The security reviewer scans for exploitable vulnerabilities with confidence calibration. It tells you how confident it is about each finding. Critical findings demand attention. Low confidence noise gets filtered. Practical and actionable security analysis. The correctness reviewer catches logic errors, edge cases, and state bugs. The testing reviewer checks coverage gaps and weak assertions. Together they ensure your code does what you think it does, and that your tests prove it beyond reasonable doubt. The performance oracle analyzes runtime behavior with concrete optimization recommendations. The architecture strategist checks your code against system design principles. They keep your apps fast and your architecture honest, preventing premature optimization and design rot. The adversarial reviewer constructs failure scenarios to break implementations across component boundaries. The pattern recognition specialist analyzes code for patterns and anti-patterns, two perspectives that catch what standard review might miss entirely. Cdebug systematically reproduces failures, traces root causes, and implements test-first fixes. It forms hypotheses, rules out possibilities one by one, and commits the fix with a regression test. No more randomly poking at bugs hoping they magically resolve. Just rigorous, systematic debugging. Compound documents solve problems so future work benefits from past lessons. Every bug you fix, every pattern you discover, every gotcha you overcome gets saved as reusable knowledge. The next agent never has to learn the same lesson from scratch. Your team compounds collective intelligence. Product Pulse generates a single-page time-windowed report on usage, performance, errors, and follow-ups. It saves reports to docs/pulse reports, building a browsable timeline of what users actually experienced. Strategy gets real signal to anchor to. Compound engineering works everywhere you code. Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, GitHub Copilot, Droid, QNCode, OpenCode, Pi, Gemini, and Cairo CLI. Install once from the native plugin marketplace, or use the Bun CLI converter for custom targets. Installing on Claude Code takes 2 commands. Plugin marketplace, add every Inc/compound engineering plugin. Then plugin install compound engineering. Run csetup to check your environment and bootstrap project config in one interactive flow. Codex needs 3 steps. First, register the marketplace. Second, install the Bun agent installer for custom agents. Third, open the Codex TUI and install the plugin from the marketplace. The TUI step activates the native skills for your profile. Cursor installs with 1 command. Type /add plugin compound engineering. GitHub Copilot needs 2. Plugin marketplace add, then plugin install. For VS Code, use the chat install plugin from source command. All native, all simple. For OpenCode, Pi, Gemini, and Cairo, use the Bun converter CLI. Bunks at every env/compound plugin install compound engineering -- to OpenCode. It converts the entire plugin to the target format, including agents and skills. 1 command per platform. The plugin ships over 50 agents organized by capability. Review agents cover security, correctness, performance, maintainability, data integrity, and deployment. Research agents search web docs, Git history, Slack, session archives, and issue trackers. Document review agents examine plans for coherence, feasibility, and scope creep. The adversarial document reviewer challenges core premises and surfaces unstated assumptions. Every plan is stress-tested before a single line of implementation code is written. The web researcher performs iterative searches and returns structured external grounding. The Git history analyzer traces code evolution. The session historian searches prior AI sessions for related context. Each agent specializes in a different source of truth. Compound engineering includes design agents too. The Figma Design Sync agent synchronizes web implementations with Figma designs. The design iterator iteratively refines UI through systematic design iterations. Your code matches the mockups perfectly. The plugin is structured around 2 core concepts. Skills are /command entry points that you call directly. Agents are specialized sub-agents dispatched by skills under the hood. A Bun type script CLI handles cross-platform conversion and validation. Developers contribute locally with a shell alias pointing Claude at their checkout. The CLI supports a plugin path command for testing pushed branches from other contributors. Edits to skills reflect immediately. No publishing needed for local testing. Do not jump into code. Start with C strategy to define your direction. Then ideate, brainstorm, plan. The upfront investment in strategy pays back tenfold in reduced rework and sharper execution. Let your strategy guide every decision you make. Always run C compound after completing work. Save what you learned while it is fresh. Over weeks and months, your agent accumulates a knowledge base specific to your project. Each compound note makes the next cycle faster and smarter. Run C code review before every merge. The specialized agents catch what humans miss: security holes, data integrity bugs, subtle edge cases. Let the system work for you. The more you trust the loop, the more it compounds in your favor. If this video helped you, please hit like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Start the repo on GitHub at github.com/everyinc/compound engineering plugin. Install it today and make each unit of engineering work easier than the last. See you in the next video.